What do you do when someone declares war on you? Not a war with armies and weapons, but the silent everyday war, the competition at work, the family conflict, the person trying to undermine your reputation. The instinctive reaction is to fight back, to retaliate. But the great strategists and Stoic philosophers, from Marcus Aurelius to Seneca, knew that true strength isn't in retaliation, it's in control. They understood how to win the battle before it even began, disarming their opponent without ever lifting a sword. What if you could win any conflict, make an adversary irrelevant, and achieve the true victory, inner peace, without ever having to fight? In this video, I will reveal the 7 Stoic ways to win without war. The Stoics were masters of human psychology. They understood that most battles aren't won on the external field, but on the internal one, your mind. Seneca wrote that the greatest empire is to rule oneself. When you lose control, you hand your strength, your advantage, and your peace directly to your adversary. Winning without war isn't about running from conflict. It's about being so solid, so grounded in your principles, that the conflict simply cannot penetrate your armor. It is the art of silent victory. Let's begin. Way 1. Control your emotions. The first and most crucial battlefield is internal. When provoked, instinct screams for anger, for retaliation. But as the Roman poet Publilius Cyrus said, to control your anger is to conquer both yourself and your enemy. Anger is a fog. It clouds judgment, distorts perception, and makes you commit tactical errors. Your opponent wants you to be angry. They provoke you because your emotional reaction is the weapon they will use against you. Anger is a poison you drink, hoping the other person dies. The Stoic sees this clearly. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself every morning not to be surprised by angry, treacherous, or envious men. He expected it. By expecting chaos, he was not caught off guard by it. Staying calm under pressure isn't passivity. It's an active strategy. It is you who controls the battlefield, not your emotions, and certainly not them. When they shout and you respond with calm silence, who truly holds the power? You become unshakable. Calmness is your fortress. Way 2. Deny them your attention. What feeds an adversary's fire? Your reaction. Your attention is the most valuable currency you own, and they are desperate for you to spend it on them. A provocateur's ego needs your engagement to survive. Epictetus taught us to focus only on what is within our control. Another person's actions, words, and intentions are fundamentally outside of your control. What is in your control? Your response. To deny your attention is the deepest form of strategic indifference. Do not react. Do not engage in useless arguments. Do not defend your name against irrelevant gossip. Your silence is not weakness, it is a declaration of power. It is saying, you are not significant enough to disturb my peace. Imagine a dog barking furiously at the moon. The moon continues on its course, indifferent, majestic. Be the moon. Silence suffocates their ego. They expect a fight but find only a void. This absence of a reaction frustrates them and exposes their own insignificance, disarming them completely without you lifting a finger. Way 3. Outgrow them. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy." While they spend energy plotting, gossiping, and trying to pull you down, where is your energy going? If you try to fight back on their level, you have already lost, because you have allowed them to set the rules of the game and lowered your character to theirs. The true Stoic victory is to use the conflict's energy not to fight, but to build. Outgrow them in every way. Become better, more skilled, more disciplined, more virtuous. If they compete with you at work, become the most reliable and excellent employee. If they spread lies, live a life of such integrity that no one believes them. Rise so high that they can no longer reach you. Imagine you are both at the base of a mountain. The enemy tries to pull you into the mud. Instead of rolling in the mud with them, you start climbing. When you are halfway up, what can they do? Yell? Throw stones that don't even come close? From the top, you won't even hear them. Your excellence is the final answer. Way 4. Master your mind. Your mind is the one thing that truly belongs to you. It is your inner citadel. An enemy can take your possessions, harm your reputation, or even hurt your body, but they cannot touch your thoughts unless you allow them to. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Your adversary knows this. Their primary tactic is not physical, but psychological. They want to plant seeds of doubt, fear, and anxiety. They want you to lose sleep, to obsess over them. If they can disrupt your thoughts, they have won, even if nothing external has happened. Mastering the mind is daily Stoic training. It's examining your judgments. It's asking, is this a fact or my interpretation? If they cannot disturb your internal peace, they cannot defeat you. You become unshakable, unbreakable. You can observe their actions as you would watch a storm from inside a safe house. The storm is real, but it cannot touch you. Way 5. Let the truth expose them. We live in an age of deception where narrative often seems more important than reality. The temptation to fight lies with more words, to defend yourself publicly, is enormous. But the Stoic practices the patience of truth. You don't need to fight a shadow, just turn on the light. Truth has its own strength, it is resilient. Lies, on the other hand, require constant maintenance. They are fragile and collapse under the weight of their own contradictions. There is no need to enter the battle and actively try to expose your enemy. This often just gives them more of a platform. Instead, continue to act with integrity. Stay focused on your actions. Time is the ally of truth. Eventually, your opponent's actions will reveal who they truly are. The mask falls. People notice the inconsistencies. Your only job is to be a beacon of truth and consistency. Just observe. The truth will do the heavy lifting for you, exposing them without you needing to say a word. Way 6. Build strong allies. There is a misconception that the Stoic is a lone wolf, indifferent to everyone. This is false. Stoicism is fundamentally about cosmopolitanism, the idea that we are all citizens of the same universe, connected by a shared reason, the logos. Seneca wrote extensively about the importance of true friendship. In this silent war, your allies are not soldiers, but people of character. Surround yourself with power, purpose, and virtue. Build a network of honest, loyal, and wise people. Lone wolves are easy prey. Packs survive. When an adversary tries to attack you, they are not just attacking an individual. They are attacking a community you have nurtured. Your allies are your passive defense. They are the witnesses to your character, the defenders of your reputation when you are not present. Most importantly, they are your support system, keeping you grounded in your principles when the pressure rises. The collective strength of a virtuous group is an impenetrable wall. Way 7. Trust in time. This is perhaps the most difficult form of Stoic victory, as it requires the supreme virtue, patience. The universe has its own rhythm. Justice is not always immediate. The arrogant may appear to be winning, the liar may appear to be thriving, but the Stoic plays the long game. Time is the great equalizer. It reveals all truths, heals many wounds, and inevitably brings down what is unstable. Karma, as the original script mentioned, may be slow, but it is precise. The Stoics would call this the logos, the rational order of the cosmos. Trusting in time is not sitting back and doing nothing. It is continuing to do the right work, controlling your emotions, focusing on your excellence, mastering your mind, and having faith that the seeds you plant will grow. Time knows how to bring down the unworthy. Arrogance becomes complacency. Lies get tangled in themselves. Cruelty isolates. You don't need to rush their downfall. Just hold fast to your virtue. Win with wisdom, not with war. This is how the strong rise, silently and completely. You don't need to fight. You just need to be smarter, calmer, and stronger on the inside. These 7 strategies are not just for defeating an enemy. They are a manual for building an invincible life. The greatest victory isn't about what happens to them, but about who you become in the process. If you are looking to strengthen your mind and find this unshakable peace, join our community. Subscribe to Stoic Spring. By doing so, you're not just clicking a button. You are making a commitment to care for your inner peace and to grow in maturity. Your life improves when you build this habit. And now I'd like to know, which of these 7 ways is the most difficult for you to apply today? Leave your answer in the comments.